Welcome, guys, to AWM FX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully, each and every one of you are doing great, earning a lot of money from the market. All right, so I've been a little bit busy recently. Didn't make quite a lot of videos because of the mentorship just started. We just got our second week of webinars uh, yesterday. All right, indeed yesterday. So matter of fact, what happened is that don't worry, I will not neglect every one of you. So I will continue to make valuable videos, not for entertainment. All right, it's not for entertainment at all. It's for your own good. All right, you can learn quite a lot of things from the videos that I did for you guys. All right, so the first thing I want to let you guys know is that for those who have followed me on my Facebook page, all right, congratulations, because in the Facebook page, now and then I will post some questions such like what you've seen here to test you guys out. All right, so if those who didn't follow me yet, please do so. All right, then this is what actually happens is that I posted a question on the 8th of September, and there is a lot of different answer from a lot of people. Okay, I'm asking for a sell QML, and you know what? I got buy, I got, well, you can look at it, got diamond, got buy, got a lot of different things. But this is the thing about trading. Trading, you need to focus, right? When I tell you about sell, you look for sell, right? Because there is a particular reason why I ask you to do that, or should I say, I test you that way. All right, so let me share with you how many QML actually you can identify right here. So in this chart, actually, you can get two QML sell. Okay, of course, I know there is some QML buy, but particularly we can actually notice there is two QML cell. All right, the first QML is in this area, right? The first QML is in this area. So if you look at it, sometimes you cannot ignore the price moving. All right, even though it's a bullish, suddenly there is a drop with the wick such like this. This part, it can be considered as a structure. Okay, this part can be considered as a structure itself. Okay, and then the price went up and then it dropped back down, right? Breaking a structure right here. So this is a QML, right? So if you look at it properly, you will know that this is a QML. And if you cannot get a good entry, right, what you can do is that you can go to low time frame and look for entry right there. Okay, so where is the second QML? The second QML is right here, this area. Okay, in this area. So if you notice that the price moving upwards, the same scenario, moving upwards, coming back down with a few candlestick, but the momentum of coming, shall I say, the magnitude of the bearish candlestick is quite big, you can consider as a structure. Then the price went back up, came back down. You have your break of structure right here. Okay, then your QML is somewhere around here. QML, and then the price went up into this area before it drops. So you will have your entry area right here. Okay, so the first lesson about today, there's actually two valuable lessons that I will share with you. The first lesson is that you cannot ignore the wicks. All right, you cannot ignore the wicks. You must look at the wicks. All right, look at the wicks as your structure as well. Okay, but for movements such like this, all right, just an example, you can see that we do also have some wicks, but if you look at it, the magnitude of the movement is not big enough. This is good, this is very bad, right? So you need to judge. We as a human being, we need to judge to see which is a bad entry for us. All right, so this is the first lesson and the answer to the question, this question right here. Okay, so now the second question, I will share something very, very valuable with you guys. Okay, so we are looking at Euro CAD. Euro CAD. As you guys know, there is actually two types of QML. Okay, just let me share with you. The first type is what we call as a reversal. Okay, means that the price may be going as an uptrend, all right, and then it drops. So there is a break of structure right here. All right, there's a break of structure right here. Then this is your QML for a reversal. This is the first type of QML. And then we have the second type of QML is that the price actually has been dropping. And it is internally, this is what an internal structure movement. It forms a bullish trend, but this trend is internal. Okay, I'll tell you why. Reason is because the highest point is right there, lowest point is right here. All right, this movement is internal, and we have what we call it as a break of structure for a QML continuous. Okay, QML continuous. This is what we label as QMC. All right, Quasimodo continuous. All right, so today we'll be looking at this QMC. Okay, now I have an example here at Euro CAD, right? Euro CAD. So first of all, we look at the trend. We really see that there's some break of structure. Okay, where is the break of structure begin? The break of structure began right here, right? You can see the price came down, went back out, and then it dropped. So this was the previous lowest point, okay, for this H1 trend, right? The structure has been broken. And of course, you can get some nice trades such like this one called what, the SPR. All right, let me enlarge it a little bit. All right, we have a SPR, support become resistance. All right, we have some nice entry. All right, I will consider this as a little bit zero float. Okay, a small zone for the entry. All right, so today is not about this movement. I wanted to share with you this movement right here. All right, price has been breaking structure. We know that if we have another break of structure right here, trend continues going down, then we have a pullback. Okay, so during this pullback, it happens to form something we call it as a QML. It's not very obvious, but you need to add in some imagination. Okay, let me draw it for you. So the price internal, okay, from here, price dropped from here all the way up, came back down, went back up. Okay, and then only it start to drop. All right, all the way down. Now, it depends on where you learn your QML from. For me, it's very obvious. We have a very, very huge wick going down. All right, but the problem is that there is no confirmation of bearish movement. Okay, so it's not considered break of structure for me. All right, what I need is that there is a confirmation of bearish movement as a break of structure begin. So for me, break of structure only happens at this candlestick. All right, so learn something new, and hopefully it can be applied to your trading. Now, what is the important notes that I want to share with you? First of all, we know that this is the previous high, this is the previous low. All right, the structure should goes from the top to the bottom, right, all the way to this area, and then it drops. Okay, then internal structure, just now that I've explained, that was the internal structure. We have a QMC, Quasimodo cell. The entry area is very obvious. This would be your entry area, right? But now the problems arise. This QMC is actually quite big, right? Or should I say that the zone is quite big, okay? What should you do? All right, first, you can do this thing. You can focus at this zone, go to lower time frame, right? Usually for H1, I will go to 15 minutes. Straight away go to 15 minutes instead of jumping from 30 minutes or slowly. I will straight go to 15 minutes, okay? So in the 15 minutes, what can you notice, right? If you guys look at it properly, we have the QML structure again. All right, we have the QML structure again. Now let me draw for you. The price went up, came back down, and then went back up before it drops. Can notice that in the zone we have a QML. So it means that there is a QML within a zone. All right, a QML within a zone. And in this zone, we have two entry zone. I will say that we have two entry zone. So let me change something. Yeah, the first zone is right here. Right, this was the first zone. Okay, this was the first zone. Okay, but the problem is that the zone has been tapped. All right, prior to the break of structure, the big time frame structure. So leaving us with only one zone left. that was this. All right, leaving us with only one zone left, right, on in this QML. So this will be your entry. Okay, let's compare a little bit. Previously, the zone was around, I would say, 20 pips. Now our zone is only less than 10 pips, is around 9 pips. All right, I consider 9 pips because sometimes I'll add in a little bit of spread, all right, to widen a little bit in case any news coming in. All right, so the pips of this zone is only 8.6. And what happened was that the price tapped onto the zone not once, but twice, and then keep on dropping. All right, it keep on dropping all the way down. So this is the power of the trend and QMC. Not only one time, but twice internally, even internally, you can see that there is a QMC. Now, uh, I promise you, I'm gonna give you two valuable lesson. I've done it. So now I was thinking, how about the third valuable lesson? Okay. So what is the advantage of doing this? Uh, Going into smaller time frame and look for a smaller zone. Okay, let me tell you. First of all, let's assume that the both movement is going down. Okay, in supply and demand wise, we already know that the price will drop all the way. Why? Because there is no more demand zone to hold the price dropping. Okay, so I don't want to be a little bit fantasies. Okay, we just make it a little bit realistic. We will say that we'll take profit around this area, right? Around this area. So what happened is that if you are using the initial 1 hour zone, all right, 1 hour zone, what happened is that you may get a good result, but the risk reward is only 1 to 3.6. Right? Risk reward means that you are going to risk one lot, or should I say we use one lot size to consider one lot, or $10, and you are going to win $36. All right, something like that, or $100 and win $360. Now, the advantage of going into a smaller time frame and look for the zone is that not only you are able to increase your risk reward ratio, right? You will have a better precise entry. You can see that the price actually only touched and then it just dropped all the way. Now, just now we was talking about 3.6. Now, if you enter into this zone, all right, in this zone, instead of 3.6, you will get almost 3 times the reward, right? Same entry or same lot size, you are going to lose $100, all right, and you are going to win a $910, right? 9.1, $910. Isn't it amazing, right? This kind of trades are the trades that you should be looking for. Why? Because it will improve your account very, very fast, or should I, it will grow your account very, very fast. All right, so hopefully you guys able to understand what I'm trying to deliver today. There's 3 things. First is that need to consider the magnitude of the movement. All right, need to consider magnitude of the movement for as a structure, which is actually important in your analysis. So the second is that learn what is a QMC, because trend is your friend, and then if you're able to get some Quasimodo sell when the trend is going down, you are in the correct trade. And if you're able to get buy Quasimodo when the trend is going upwards, you are in the correct trade. All right, so the third lesson is that you can actually go into smaller time frame and look forward for a zone. All right, smaller time frame zone for your entry. All right, don't be stubborn. I'll say use the word stubborn and stick to just one time frame. Trading, if you use only one time frame, you will have a lot of problems. You're not going to go far. So you need to learn how to switch between time frame. All right. So when you switch between time frame, you will get better zone as your entry and a better risk reward ratio that will grow your account extremely fast. All right. So that is all for today. I'm grateful that you guys watched this video, and if you guys learn something new, please do give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video next time. All right, see you guys then. Bye.